Good evening, all of my fellow travelers on spaceship Earth. It is I, and I am Guy. And we are going to attempt to get cracking on work for the day. I'm going to see what's happening. What I'm really doing at the moment is looking through all of my pictures to try to determine which ones belong to what here. And hey, Brent. It's been so long since I've seen you last. Like almost moments. Whole entire moments. Oh, man. All right. So, how are you doing out there today? I'm thinking I probably won't stay on for very long because I also kind of like the idea of crawling into bed. And I'm kind of doing the thought process of may not be a bad idea, you know? I'm kind of running out of steam and kind of getting tired, and I don't have a lot of at the very my chat with Raph went well, actually. We are going and I need to talk to you about that. I'm glad that you brought that up. We're going to go live Wednesday night just before stream here by 2 hours, so 6:30 local, 7:30 your time, until 8:30 local, because I'm going to go over to his place, and he's got a conference room in the building that he's in, and the hope is we'll broadcast from like 7 to 8 and do a thing and do the broadcast, and hopefully he will have his seller's account by then, and and then if that's the case, then we both will broadcast, and we'll try a couple of tricks. Like we're going to take we're going to take and do sort of a random. We're going to roll randomly on dice to select a character to draw. Both of us will draw it. Then we'll put a bid out for that, and whoever wins the bid, the highest bid, then we'll get an extra picture to encourage people to try to outbid each other. And then if we can get it to work, we're going to try to make it so that then it will be whoever has the highest bid between Raph and me will get an extra thing too. So that's our battle plan. That's the theory that we're kind of working on here. I think that'd be fun. So kind of hoping that that'll work. And the reason I was saying I'm hoping to talk to you is I don't know if you want to roll as a moderator on that or not, but certainly you are more than welcome to roll with us and be a moderator on that one. And all the moderator, well, we don't know 100% what moderating will do. So, it's one of those, we don't know what it entails, what we need to do, what's the requirement. We don't know. So we figure if you were moderator, at least you'd find out what the hell a moderator has to do. So then we'd know, and that'd be kind of fun. So we could just draft you in as a moderator on Wednesday night and see if that works. The theory is that if it works really well, we might be able to pull a lot of people in to start a bidding war. If you can't, that's fine. Just let us know. I guess actually it'll be pretty straightforward. If you can't, we won't be able to draft you as a moderator. Right? I mean, like, it won't work. We'll say, bring in Brent. And then it'll go, Brent isn't online. And we will say, oh, I suppose that means we cannot, in fact, bring in Brent. So I'm totally cool with that. If you got to do that, you got to do it. And I'm okay with that. So that's a thing that we've been kind of... So that's what we talked about, and that's where we kind of ended up, was there. So I hope that works in your favor. So that's the theory anyway. But either way, if you can, if you can't, we'll figure it all out. It's the whole idea here is to just see if we can't, get to a point where we can operate all of these things and do the best that we can. I talked about a couple of things that I thought would be cool, which is I think that doing the random sketch drawing thing would work. So originally my thought was we'll do 4 random sketches, right? So I'll roll the dice, draw up a character, and then we'll do a random sketch and then post that. And then whoever has the highest bid of all of them will be able to choose the 5th random sketch. So, and then I will make it a different thing. Like I will do the normal one later as well if we need to, and that'll be helpful. So anyway, that's just something to kind of ponder and think about. I think that will be good. I think that will work. So anyway, I'm at the point of just trying to I'm just trying to remember / kind of figuring out what I'm completely out of cycle here. I don't feel like I'm like concentrating very well, and I'm spacey, and I've been sitting here just trimming pictures. So I got a lot of like these screenshots before I realized how to do screenshots and stuff like that. Before I learned how to do the screenshots, means they're super huge and they captured all of the pieces you don't really need to capture. So I'm just trying to kind of cut things down and trim stuff, because like these are all pictures I'm like, oh, I love this pose, or I love the way this works, or I love the way this looks, or I got a whole bunch of these and I'm trying to put them all in a folder instead of sitting out here where I can't use them. So Anyway, I think I will stay on for a few minutes longer, and then I will probably bow out and just go to bed, and that will be good. So, anyway, just a thought process here. And we'll come back in tomorrow and try to get into this. One of the things I think I want to do is I want to make a picture of sort of like a self portrait of myself, kind of like a like a fight game character, sort of thing, and then have Raph do one of him going rah the other direction, and we can put them together like we're going at each other. So we kind of have a fight game thing going for us. I think that'd be fun. So definitely of that opinion that would be fun. So, but yeah, I am tired. It's been a long week, and I did sleep a lot of hours last night, but I don't think I slept enough. I still think I'm way low on power and stuff, and I don't know. So I will, but I do think that that's what we're going to do on Wednesday. So if you're available Wednesday, and if you're operating, then I would love it if you would just, and all we really need you to do is see what the buttons mean for moderator. What do you do? Do you set up the various things? Do you not? What do you do? What do you do? So I think that'd be a lovely thing to do. So no, we are all losing power today. I'm just like, oh, I'm so asleep. I'm just not doing good. So anyway, let's see. What else do we have? I've set up the other side over there, which actually is kind of cool because the other side ends up being so Whatnot has a very narrow aspect ratio. So this is what I've got to set up for Whatnot so that I can be, this is all that will show when I set my OBS to go there. Well, what I also did was set up my camera on the other side over there so that it really does a good job of getting a very good close-up of the sketch cards. And each one of those squares is 1 inch. So you can see that it's 3 by 4 inches. It's not very big at all. So that's cool. And I did set up the Whatnot setups so that I have that ability. And then of course we are going to now probably do it off of the Surface, which means I'm going to have to get OBS onto the Surface and then set this OBS to be doing the correct things from there. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm not that pushed, but yeah. So anyway, that's where we are. I think I may have already lost poor Brent. I think he's already gone to sleep, which is all right. And actually kind of thinking I'm going to do the same for the evening since just Brent and me at the moment. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful night. I will see you on the morrow at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning as we start and get moving and start doing stuff. And I will talk to you guys. Oh, you're still there. You're just working on your server remotely. I have this vision of you sitting in there on your phone going, server, do this thing. Do that. Which probably actually is more accurate than I care to believe. But yeah, so I'm going to go on ahead and move on and go to bed. I'll see you all in the morning. I hope you all sleep well. I'll see you tomorrow. And as always, keep your eyes on the stars. Good night.